YouTube, how we doing? PPS here. YouTube play of the day, one spot today. It's a smaller slate for some MLB, but we got you covered. Heading into this slate, it is an earlier slate. I did make sure that I didn't have the earliest games. I do have a 2:00 game. This is in the Toronto matchup. Did come off a loser yesterday. It was a weird one. The Dolo gave up, I think, a solo bomb in the 6th. I thought he was done after 5 personally, but it is what it is. Tigers end up tying the first 5, so he wouldn't have been paid out that highly anyway on that one. Obviously, no excuse to take an L there, but tough spot. I thought he would definitely do a little bit better, Lodolo, but continues to be a tough guy to read this year. I'm going to be heading over to Littell under 3.5 Ks. I have a -115 ticket right now. -125 on DraftKings, so we're getting a little bit better price than market there. FanDuel is -115, so should be good. And I'm going to be heading to that in this spot. I know a low number. I know we don't like taking low numbers here, but Littell just hasn't been missing bats, guys, and it's kind of indicative of how his season has gone so far. So on the year, slider, split, 4, seam fastball is going to be kind of making up about 82% of pitches. Slider, 20% whiff, 23 on the splitter, 14 only on the 4-seamer. So really tough numbers there. He has a 16% K rate on the season, which is obviously not great. On the road as well, he has a 9.5% strikeout rate. That is horrendous. Obviously, they're facing the Yankees, Padres, D-backs, and the Rangers. Are a little bit tougher, but just looking at numbers here, the Padres are below the Blue Jays in terms of strikeout rate. But every other team, right? Texas is at 20.5%, right? You go up to the Yankees at 23%, right? Even if you want to go up a little bit higher, Arizona's at 21%. Toronto's at 19%. So this team is right along those numbers in terms of not striking out and being very, very good in that aspect. So love to see that. What I don't like to see here from Littell is he almost throws too many strikes. Like that if that's a thing. I think he just throws too many strikes, and people are not chasing on him, right? And we're just not getting the swings and misses, right? Because when we see these, he's already given up 19 barrels this year. That's 13%. That's very, very high. The average is 9.3 for the big leagues. But when you start looking at these numbers, you're starting to see some slugging start to come into effect. A 672 slugging against that slider, almost a 600 expected slugging against his 4-seamer there as well. Expected ERAs at 4.8. He's cleared this number. I get it against the Brewers. I mean, the Brewers are kind of hit or miss on those. But prior to that, he missed it in 3 straight. Missed it to this number. And then obviously got 2 of them at home. But we've seen all of the numbers that he has gone over have been at home. So do really like this spot. You had 2 Toronto. It's a tough team to strike out. Ton of righty bats that are very good at putting the ball in play. And then obviously some lefties where we've seen Littell really struggle to get swings and misses against lefties. On the season right now, a 4.59 xFIP against lefties, 4.24 against righties. I'm just concerned we're going to see a little bit too much pop on the Blue Jays side. And they're not a team that goes out there and walks that much either. 8% walk rate against right-handed pitching so far. So I think they're going to be out there and making contact with pretty much everything Littell throws. 273 expected batting average. Just a lot of negatives in this going against Littell. So really like this spot for the Blue Jays. Keep that ball in play. I also will probably be taking Littell hits allowed in some way, shape, or form. Don't know how I'm going to do it, if I'm going to do just the straight one or not, but definitely some spots I want to get to. So really like the fate of Littell here. Tough matchup against Toronto. I think that the Blue Jays get the job done. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate all the support. As always, hit that like button, and hopefully we'll get another winner today. So have a good one, guys, and see you live tomorrow for basketball.